guys, Allie, welcome back to my channel. Today's video is super exciting because I finally upgraded to a new phone. I'll be walking you guys through the process of unboxing it as well as showing you what I currently have on my home screen. For some context, I pre-ordered this the day that it was released and it didn't come in until today, which is Wednesday, October 19th, so just over 2 months. Before this upgrade, I used the iPhone XS for around 4 years. I really loved it, but there was like starting to have some problems with it just because of like deterioration over time. So my parents got me this phone as a graduation gift and I'm so thankful and just really excited. So I guess without further ado, I'll roll the unboxing clips. So here's what the box looks like. I think it's definitely thinner than some of the older models, and I got the gold color, which is really pretty, but I think it's a bit lighter than before. It sort of looks beige-ish, and you can see the sides also sort of have that mirror reflective look. Inside you have this little rectangular package which contains the thing you use to take out your SIM card, as well as some extra information, and then it also comes with a charger. So this charger is actually USB-C to Lightning, and they don't give you the block, so you have to buy the block independently if you want to use the charger. But any old iPhone chargers would also work, so that's what I'm just going to use for now. And one of the first things that I do whenever I get a new electronic device is to put a screen protector on right away. So right now I'm using this one from Casetify. I'm just taking it out and making sure I don't touch the screen at all, because then, you know, you get air bubbles or dust underneath. I just carefully peeled it off and then used 2 fingers to line it up to the best of my ability. And after I let it go on by itself, I also pushed out some extra air bubbles, and I think it turned out pretty well. Then it was time to change SIM cards. I was struggling a little bit taking this one out, and I was a bit worried it was jammed, but eventually we managed to get it out. And before I filmed this video, I was watching some other iPhone unboxings, and I noticed a girl say that there was no physical SIM card anymore, but I think that's only in the United States. So if you get your phone in Canada, you still get a little tray. So yeah, just putting the SIM card in and then putting it into my phone case. I use this like glasses cloth to clean the mirrored reflective sides when putting it in, so there'd be no fingerprint marks, and look how pretty the case is. Then it was just time to set it up. The quick start option is so helpful because you don't have to do anything when all your data is transferred from one phone to the other. It just took for me like 20-30 minutes and got it done. Thank you to Casetify for sponsoring today's video. If you haven't heard of them before, they're this online company that sells tech accessories for your different electronic devices. So they have the cutest phone cases as well as phone charms, screen protectors, and stuff for your laptops and tablets as well. They also collaborate with different artists and brands, so I find that they have so many cute trendy cases on their website. The one that I currently have on is this pretty like aura gradient. I'll put the name on the screen right here. And I also picked out these 4 other cases that I'm super excited for. The first one just says your energy is radiant and has these hearts on it, as well as like this cute little cartoon guy in the corner. Then I chose these 2 little bunnies in a field. I really like the green as well as like the drawing effect. Then I also picked out this orange one with flowers and a smiley face. And this one I don't really know how to describe. It's like a cartoon character on a loaf of bread. So for all their cases, you're able to choose whether or not you want them to be MagSafe compatible, as well as whether or not you want the Ultra Impact version, which just has these extra bumpers on the side, giving it even more protection than their standard cases. One thing that I really like about Casetify is the fact that their cases are designed to withstand falls and drops. So even their standard cases without the extra padding on the side can withstand drops of up to 8 feet, and you're not gonna be like dropping it higher than here on a day-to-day basis, so it's super great for protection and still looks very like clean and modern and not bulky. So I guess that brings me to the drop test. I'm a bit nervous because you can see the state of my last phone. This was just one drop that cracked the back completely, but I have faith in their design, so let's go do it. Okay, here we go. I'm just gonna drop it as if it's falling out of my pocket. Let's see. Amazing. If you're interested in learning more or want to check out their collection of cases, I've put a link down below in the description box which you can use to get 15% off your purchase. Okay, so now moving on to the second part, which is going to be what's on my iPhone. Honestly, it's pretty simple. I don't do anything much for customization. So starting off with my lock screen, it's super simple. I haven't figured out how to add those widgets onto your lock screen yet, but for now it's just like this photo of a sunset that I took on my way to like a camp orientation thing a couple of weeks ago. And then if we enter in, you can see the background on my home screen is like this heart. I just searched up gradient heart on Pinterest and I was able to find it. So starting off with my home screen, you can see I have 4 apps at the bottom. That's Instagram, Safari, Spotify, and Visco. To be honest, I don't really use Visco anymore, but I had a big like A6, C1, HB2 era. I don't even edit my photos anymore, so I don't know, it's just there because of habit and I haven't changed it. But if you swipe to the left, this is where my widgets are. I only have 5. I have the weather, my batteries, stocks, which are not doing so hot, some top stories, as well as maps. Yeah. I just like to keep it nice and simple, to be honest. I don't really look at this page. So back to my home screen, this is where a lot of my Google/Apple apps are. I find that I pretty commonly use these ones, so I like to have them on hand on the main page. At the top, you can see I have 2 widgets. One on the left is from Widgetsmith. You can just download it on the App Store, and they have different options for widgets you can put onto your home screen. So I just chose to have the date here because I just like to see it big. Yeah. And then on the right, this is an app called Locket. I don't know if you've heard of it before, but essentially you can like send photos to whoever you have added, and it will show up on your home screen every time someone sends you a photo. So I have that going with my boyfriend. Let's send a photo now. And that will just appear on his phone's home screen. The other apps I have on here are just my calendar, notes, photos, Google Maps. I don't really use Facebook that much, but I feel like in university, at least for me, a lot of group chats, especially for group work, go into Messenger, so I just have that handy on this screen. And then I have my camera, calculator, settings, pretty basic. If you swipe to the left, here is my secondary screen. You can see it's sort of divided into colors. I have green at the top and then black on the bottom. And I also have 2 more widgets. One of them is my fitness app, which is linked to my watch, and the other one is batteries, just because when I do have my other devices open, I like to be able to see it at a glance. And here I just have some pretty basic apps as well: Messages, Phone, FaceTime, Starbucks, Transit, TikTok, Like to Know It Creator. I post my outfits sometimes on Like to Know It, so if you're curious on where I got anything, you can go through my bio to find it to shop my outfits. And then I have Lens Buddy here, which is something that you can use to take photos of yourself. You can set a timer for how often you want your phone to take photos, as well as how many photos you want to take, and then you can just leave it on a tripod or like a fence or something and just take photos with your back camera. I haven't really used the camera on this phone yet, so I can't tell you about the quality, but definitely for the 10X, the back camera was way better than the front camera. So whenever I wanted to take outfit photos or just like photos in general when I was by myself, I always use the Lens Buddy app. And then on the last page here, I just have my blue apps. So there's Mail, App Store, Facebook, Zoom, Candy Crush, Ritual, Discord, and Shop, which you can use to track your different packages. And then I recently just added this in, recently being like 10 minutes ago. I have this calendar widget now. I like to time block my calendar. We know, I talk about it in every video, but this just shows me quickly how my day looks at a glance. Other than that, I have a few more apps in my app library. This includes like banking stuff or standard apps that Apple provides to you. And I find I don't really use those as often, so I just have them in the app library instead of like littered on my home page. And I really like that. That was a good feature, Apple. Yeah, I think that's pretty much it. So thank you all for watching today's video. I hope you enjoyed. If you did, make sure to give it a like, subscribe down below, and I will see you all next week. Bye.